Have you ever felt like you're being watched over by forces you cannot see, guided by beings whose faces shift between the earthly and the divine? There's a reason your soul has been stirring lately, a reason you felt pulled towards something greater than yourself. The angels surrounding you right now are not what you've been taught to imagine. They carry four faces, each one revealing a different aspect of the divine truth you're meant to understand in this season of your life. This message didn't find you by accident. You were led here because your spirit is ready to receive what has been hidden in plain sight. The four-faced angels are mentioned in ancient texts, described by prophets who stood trembling before their magnificence. These beings don't come with gentle whispers alone. They arrive when transformation is imminent, when your old self must die so your true purpose can be born. Right now, as you hear these words, one of these angels stands at each corner of your life, watching, waiting, protecting the process you're about to enter. Their faces represent the lion, the ox, the eagle, and the man. Each face holds a key to unlock a different chamber of your destiny. The face of the lion speaks to your courage, the strength you've buried beneath years of doubt and fear. You've been playing small, haven't you? Shrinking yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant to contain your light. But the lion-faced angel sees the warrior within you, the one who has survived every storm, every betrayal, every moment you thought would break you. She's roaring over your life right now, declaring that your season of timidity is over. The courage you need isn't something you have to find. It's already woven into the fabric of your being. The face of the ox reveals your capacity to carry weight, to endure, to build something lasting from the ground up. Perhaps you felt burdened lately, like the load you're carrying is too much for one person to bear. But this angel wants you to understand something profound. The weight you're carrying isn't punishment, it's preparation. Every heavy season has been strengthening you for the harvest that's coming. The ox doesn't move quickly, but it moves with purpose, with steady determination that cannot be shaken. You are being trained in faithfulness right now, and that faithfulness is about to produce fruit you cannot yet imagine. Before we go deeper into this mystery, pause for just a moment. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, this is your sign. Click that subscribe button right now, because these messages are specifically crafted for souls like yours, souls that are awakening to their divine assignment. Don't miss what's coming next. The face of the eagle represents your ability to see from heights others cannot reach, to gain perspective that transcends earthly limitations. You've been stuck in the details, overwhelmed by the chaos of daily life, unable to see the bigger picture. But the eagle-faced angel is inviting you to rise, to soar above the noise, the drama, the opinions of people who don't understand your journey. From that height, you'll finally see the patterns, the connections, the divine orchestration that's been guiding every step you've taken. What looked like random suffering will reveal itself as purposeful preparation. The face of the man reflects your humanity, your compassion, your ability to connect with others through shared experience. You are not meant to walk this path alone, isolated in your spiritual awakening. The angel with the human face reminds you that your transformation is not just for you. It's for every woman who will come after you, every sister who needs to see that change is possible, that healing is real, that divine purpose can be discovered even after years of wandering. Your story is becoming a testimony, and that testimony will set others free. These four faces work together, not separately. You cannot choose to embrace only the parts that feel comfortable while rejecting the others. The mystery of the four-faced angels is that they operate in unity, each aspect supporting and completing the others. Your courage must be balanced with endurance. Your vision must be grounded in compassion. This is why your journey has felt so complex, so multifaceted. You're not being prepared for a simple life. You're being prepared for a powerful one. Now, I need you to understand something that will shift everything. These angels don't appear to everyone. They come to those who have been chosen for assignments that require supernatural backing. If you're hearing this message right now, if these words are resonating in the deepest part of your spirit, it's because you carry a calling that terrifies you as much as it excites you. You've known for years that you're meant for something more, but you've been afraid to step into it fully. The four-faced angels have been sent to remove that fear, to surround you with such powerful protection that you cannot fail. The lion-faced angel is roaring over your finances right now. I don't know what lack you've been experiencing, what doors have closed, what opportunities have slipped through your fingers, but there's a shift happening in the spiritual realm. The courage of the lion is about to manifest as bold moves in your earthly life. Opportunities that once intimidated you will suddenly feel possible. Conversations you've been avoiding will flow with unexpected ease. You're about to step into rooms you thought were locked forever. And when you do, you'll realize you were always meant to be there. The ox-faced angel is speaking to your work, your daily grind, things you do that feel invisible and unappreciated. Maybe you've been questioning whether your efforts matter, whether anyone sees how hard you're trying. I'm here to tell you that nothing has been wasted. Every early morning, every late night, every sacrifice you made when no one was watching has been recorded in the heavenly realms. The ox plows the field in preparation for the harvest. You've been plowing. The harvest is coming, and it's going to be so abundant that you'll need help gathering it all in. If this message is stirring something deep in your spirit, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps this video reach other women who need to hear it just as much as you do. Your simple click could change someone's entire trajectory. The eagle-faced angel is giving you vision for what's next. Have you noticed how your dreams have become more vivid lately? How certain thoughts keep circling back, no matter how much you try to dismiss them? That's not your imagination. That's divine revelation. The eagle sees what's coming before it arrives. You're being given glimpses of your future, not to make you anxious, but to prepare you, to help you get ready, to align your heart and mind with what heaven has already released over your life. The angel with the human face is bringing people into your life right now. Unexpected connections, divine appointments, relationships that will support your next chapter. Some of these people will seem to appear out of nowhere. Others have been in your life all along, but suddenly you'll see them differently. Pay attention to who is drawn to you in this season. Pay attention to whose words bring life instead of confusion. The right people are being strategically positioned around you because you cannot walk into your destiny alone. These four angels are mentioned specifically in the book of Ezekiel, seen by a prophet who was himself in the middle of exile and displacement. He was far from home, far from everything familiar, when heaven opened and showed him these magnificent beings. Does that sound like your life right now? Displaced, far from where you thought you'd be, uncertain about the future. That's exactly when the four-faced angels appear. Not in your comfort, but in your chaos. Not in your certainty, but in your confusion. Each face of these angels corresponds to a different season you've walked through. The lion represents the season when you had to fight for your survival, when circumstances threatened to devour you, but you emerged stronger. The ox represents the season of hard work, when you carried heavy loads and built character in the hidden places. The eagle represents the season of rising, when you began to see things from God's perspective instead of your own limited view. And the human face represents this current season, where your experiences are being transformed into wisdom that will serve others. What you're going through right now is not random. It's orchestrated. The four-faced angels don't show up for small assignments. They accompany divine missions that will impact generations. Your children are watching you. Your future daughters and granddaughters will tell stories about this season of your life. They'll talk about the woman who refused to quit, who kept believing even when nothing made sense, who trusted the invisible more than the visible. That's your legacy being formed right now. The mystery deepens when you understand that these angels operate at the threshold. They stand at the doorway between where you've been and where you're going. They guard the transition. This is why change has felt so intense lately. Why you felt caught between two worlds. You're at the threshold. The old is passing away. The new hasn't fully emerged. And in that uncomfortable in-between space, the four-faced angels are doing their most important work. They're making sure you don't turn back. They're making sure you cross over completely. Your past keeps trying to pull you back, doesn't it? Old patterns, familiar fears. the comfort of dysfunction you've known for years. But the lion-faced angel blocks that path. When you try to retreat into old versions of yourself, you'll find the way closed. Not because you're being punished, but because you're being protected. You cannot go back to what God has delivered you from. The angel's roar is both a warning and a blessing. It says no more. Never again. Forward is your only option now. The ox-faced angel is teaching you about the power of consistency. You want breakthrough to come in a dramatic moment, in a single instant that changes everything. And sometimes it does. But more often, breakthrough comes through faithful accumulation, through showing up every day, through doing the next right thing even when you can't see the full path. The ox doesn't need to see the entire field to begin plowing. It just needs to take the next step, and then the next, and then the next. That's your strategy right now. Simple obedience, daily faithfulness. The eagle-faced angel wants you to stop listening to earthly voices that speak from ground-level perspective. Your friends mean well, but they can only see what they've experienced. Your family loves you, but they're limited by their own fears and failures. The eagle invites you to rise above the consensus opinion, above the statistics, above the voices that tell you what's realistic. From heaven's perspective, nothing is impossible. From eagle height, you can see resources and opportunities that are invisible from the ground. Spend time in that higher place. Let your vision be restored. The angel with the human face is reminding you that your calling doesn't make you less human. You still need rest. You still need community. You still need moments of joy and laughter and simple pleasure. Divine assignment doesn't mean endless grinding. It means purposeful living. You're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to say no to things that drain you. The human-faced angel brings balance to your journey, reminding you that sustainable impact requires sustainable rhythms. Here's what's about to happen in your life. The four-faced angels are about to move in concert, all at once, creating a momentum you cannot stop even if you tried. The courage of the lion will push you into new territory. The endurance of the ox will keep you going when the path gets difficult. The vision of the eagle will guide your decisions from divine perspective, and the compassion of the human face will keep you connected to why you're doing all of this in the first place. When these four forces align, breakthrough becomes inevitable. You've been in preparation long enough. The training season is ending. The deployment season is beginning. Everything you've learned in a hidden place is about to be tested in public spaces. Everything you've believed in private is about to be declared out loud. The four-faced angels have been assigned to you not just for this moment, but for the entire journey ahead. They don't leave when things get difficult. They intensify their presence when opposition rises. You are more protected than you realize, more covered than you can see. I need you to receive this with your whole heart. The mystery of the four-faced angels is that they reveal progressive truth. What you understand about them today will deepen tomorrow. What you see in them this month will expand next month. They grow with you. They reveal more as you're able to carry more. This is not a one-time encounter. This is the beginning of a supernatural partnership that will guide you through every season ahead. They've been assigned to you specifically, and that assignment doesn't expire. Some of you have been asking God why your path looks so different from everyone else's, why you can't follow someone else's blueprint, why your journey feels so unique and solitary at times. It's because you're being led by four-faced angels. They don't follow conventional paths. They cut through barriers that would stop normal progression. They create ways where there is no way. Your unconventional journey is evidence of their presence, not evidence of something wrong. Stop comparing your path to others. You're being led by different guides toward a different destination. The angels are about to open doors you didn't know existed. Conversations that have been stuck will suddenly flow. Relationships that have been strained will either heal or release you completely. Money that's been held up will break loose. Clarity that's been cloudy will sharpen. Health that's been compromised will begin to turn. These are not wishful thoughts. These are prophetic declarations over your life. The four-faced angels don't make promises they can't keep. When they move, heaven and earth respond. Your faith has been tested in this season, pushed to limits you didn't know you had. But here's what the enemy didn't realize. Every test has been making you more dangerous to his plans. Every trial has been training you in supernatural warfare. You're not the same woman you were a year ago. You're not even the same woman you were last month. The four-faced angels have been supervising your transformation, and you are almost unrecognizable from who you used to be. The best version of you is emerging right now. One more thing before we close. The number 4 in Scripture represents earthly completion, for corners of the earth, for seasons, for winds. The four-faced angels represent heaven touching every corner of your earthly existence. Nothing is outside their reach. Nothing in your life is beyond their ability to transform. Your marriage, your children, your calling, your finances, your health, your peace. Every corner is being invaded by supernatural presence right now. This is your season of complete restoration. You're going to look back on this time and recognize it as the turning point, the moment everything shifted. Not because circumstances suddenly became easy, but because you finally understood who was fighting for you. The four-faced angels have been in your life all along. You just didn't have eyes to see them. Now that the veil has been lifted, now that you recognize their presence, everything changes. You'll move with confidence. You'll speak with authority. You'll walk with certainty, because you know you're not alone. If you've made it this far, you know this message was meant specifically for you. Subscribe to this channel right now if you haven't already, because there are more revelations coming that will build on what you've learned today. I want you to do something for me. Leave a comment right now with the word Amen if this message met you exactly where you needed it. And tell me, which face of the angel resonated most with your current season? The lion's courage, the ox's endurance, the eagle's vision, or the human's compassion? Your comment matters. It creates momentum. It releases more blessing into your life. There's another video waiting for you that goes even deeper into angelic encounters and how to recognize when heaven is speaking directly to you. Click on it and keep this momentum going. Don't stop now. You're on the edge of breakthrough, and the next message might be the key that unlocks everything. I'll see you there.